This is a demo of a multimodal trip planning tool I built recently in a hackathon using the Azure Maps API. What is multimodal trip planning? Let's look at the Google Maps tool. I'm recording this in September 2019, and currently Google Maps do not allow you to combine more than one mode of transportation. If you're going from, say, a spot in North Seattle to the Microsoft campus in Redmond, you can either get directions to go by car or by public transit, which, expect you to walk a little bit, or walk the whole distance, or bike the whole distance. There is no option to combine these. Bing Maps doesn't have options to combine modes of transportation either currently. The tool that I'm about to demonstrate to you automates the thinking process that I apply every morning when I'm leaving the house. I usually ride my bike around town, and often I have to put my bike on a bus to get to work or to wherever I'm going. With this tool, it's a simple user interface. You don't see any of the fancy icons, for instance, but it does have the functionality that's needed. I'm saying I can bike, I can take public transit, I can walk, and I have a car, and I want to get to my destination as fast as possible. That's my commute goal. If that's the only goal that I have, then the tool is going to suggest the car ride for 23 minutes with a 15-mile distance. Assuming I do not have a car, what would the system suggest? It'll be suggesting a 47-minute ride that's combining biking and busing. On the map here, the blue line represents the route on the bike, and the green line represents the route on the bus. That's a basic version of multimodal trip planning. I left the house on a bike, and it told me to go catch a bus at a stop in the U District. To explain a little bit what's going on here under the map, each of these rows represents a suggested route, and I'm only drawing the one at the top of the table. This one happens to be the fastest one, since my goal is to get to my destination as fast as possible, but there are other routes that my system has considered and dismissed. Now that I have a basic version of multimodal trip planning, let's play with it a little bit. This first route that it suggested includes 27 minutes of biking. But what if I wanted 30 minutes of biking? Let's say I want 30 minutes of biking instead. That'll allow me to meet my daily fitness goal. In this other route, it's suggesting that I wait a little bit longer on the bus and then get off at a later stop to meet the minimum biking time that I specified. In this case, this route is 33 minutes and it meets the goal. I can also say I want a minimum of reading time. Reading time is passive commute time, or this is time me sitting at a bus, sitting on the bus or at a bus station. So let's say I want at least 20 minutes of reading time and 30 minutes of active time. The route that it's going to suggest in that case would be slightly longer and would take me closer to downtown Seattle on the bike. And then I'll catch a bus there, bus line 545, and get to Redmond. The trip would be a bit longer, but I would be able to meet both goals that I set for my commute in this case. That's my demo. Thanks for watching. Again, it's September 2019, and I'm hoping that the major mapping services would release features that support multimodal trip planning in the near future.